This is Dr. Gigi Sabat, and you're listening to the Walk With Me podcast. Joining me today is Dr. Nasiki Nakoko, who is our co-host for our upcoming Global Endometriosis event. And we also have our speaker, Thembi, with us today, as well as Linda. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gigi. This is Dr. Nziki Ngako from South Africa. I'm the international public speaker, leadership and legacy coach, and author, bestseller, actually. We did a project with Dr. Gigi writing a book on health and growth, and that was a bestseller. So we're still on that journey of health and growth. Personally, now we are getting into an area that needs our healing through awareness and action. That is what we're going to be hosting on Thursday, the 22nd May, is the Endometriosis Conference. We talk about what is attacking the womb of a woman. So we have two of our speakers that are going to be dwelling deep into that. So over to you, Dr. Gigi, to introduce them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Nasiki. This is an event you do not want to miss. Again, that's the Global Endometriosis Conference. That's May 22nd at noon. And our speakers here tonight are Thembi and Linda. Thembi, can you go ahead and introduce yourself, please? And you're on mute. Let me go ahead and take you off of mute. There you go.
She's still muted.
Yes.
You're muted.
Thembi, I believe you may have to take it off mute.
Okay.
You know what my name means? Faith in God. That's why it's showing as Tembia on the screen, because faith in God. So my journey that I'm going to speak on is from a personal perspective of what has been happening over the past 5 years, especially since I started going into perimenopause. And after I and my sister Linda, looked at it, we saw that some of these things, it was not only medically related, but things that had that had been passed on generation after generation, and those are generational curses, because God did not make us to go through these kind of issues. And so I and my sister went on a journey where we just got together and started praying to break these generational curses that we saw in our family. Yes, I was still going to the doctors, still trying to get treatment. But at the end, I completely stopped and just focused on my journey with God, on me becoming honest about my life. And that's basically where my journey is at right now. And all I can say is that it is prayer that works, prayer that changes, prayer that breaks the generational curses. Yes, and prayer does renew your womb as a woman.
I love it. Thank you so much, Thembi. Honored to have you be a part of the Global
Thank you.
Endometriosis Conference. You're welcome. Linda, can you please introduce
Yes.
yourself?
Thank you, Dr. Gigi, for inviting us. So my name is Linda, and my journey is similar, perhaps, to many other women, as well as what you just heard from my sister Tembi, that I can count a few times where I went through events where I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening to my womb? What is this? And as my biological clock was ticking, I knew God had promised me to give me a son. And so at the age of 43, I finally gave birth to a baby boy. He's 10 years old now, Joshua. So my journey, just like Tembi, I knew that God's will is never for any of us to be sick. And that when we're sick, we can overcome it because he purchased our health. Jesus Christ purchased our health on Calvary 2,000 years ago. But you have to be aggressive. It's not going to come just sitting at home. Health is not going to drop into our laps. Like Tembi said, it's been a journey, and it will continue to be a journey because we are on a different side of heaven right now. So I'm looking forward to hopefully sharing my testimony so that others can be inspired.
I love it. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your testimony, Linda. Honored to have you be a part of this
Thank
event
you.
as well. You're welcome. Again, this is an event you do not want to miss. I'll be covering the topic health and mindset. And I'm really looking forward to everyone's inspirational talk. Grateful for our co host, Dr. Nasiki. Grateful for all of our speakers and all of our sponsors, and all of you who will be attending as well and listening in. It's such an honor. You can reserve your virtual seat via Eventbrite. Again, this is an event you do not want to miss. Dr. Nasiki, do you have any last words?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Gigi. My last word is just introduce my topic as well, because it's a personal experience that went through generations. In fact, from us at home, 4 generations. My grandmother, who gave birth to my mom, then she passed on when she was giving birth to my mom. And then my mom, surely now you see that that womb was attacked generations backwards. Then my mom had the same thing, so many, medical painful operations she went through all her life, but she managed to give birth to a lot of children. We're about 6 at home. After that, it was me. To me, it was not that, deep as my daughter, who now, finally said, Ma, I went through this experience, and having to journey with her, it gave me the topic, the power of prayer and empathy during endometriosis challenge. Because if one is challenged at home, you are all challenged. You all have to pray together. You all have to have the empathy. Empathy is meaning you understand, even if you don't feel and see this pain, but she's telling you this kind of pain she's going through, and you see her on the face, and you understand that power of prayer is like, our speaker said here, the power of prayer, it breaks every yoke, and it's a journey. Every day you pray like you drink water. Every day prayer is like that. It gives us life through any experience. But this one is the experience that you see from the beginning, that God said, let there be light in our lives, multiply and be fruitful. The enemy is attacking right there. So we have to get up, do the healing through the power of prayer, through the power of awareness, and the power of action. The conference is about bringing solutions. We're not just going to be talking, talk. Solution going forward, and how a person with endometriosis, a diagnosis, can live a day, because it's painful. But let's not give you everything, because we want you to register for the conference. It is a closed conference for people who went through the journey, and those who have been directed to give experts, the solutions to this kind of, attack. So, Dr. Gigi, let's go. We are ready to do this. I'm happy to co-host with you, and thanks that we took this up when my daughter said there is a situation. And now, above all, when we do this, it's a voice of a young generation that cried out. Then we said, okay, let's do it to support her. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I'm really looking forward to your daughter's inspirational talk as well. And I know she'll be sharing her journey in regards to endometriosis and what she went through. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Bless her soul for coming forward and sharing what she's going to share in regards to her journey with endometriosis. And I love how you spoke about healing. Everyone's healing journey is truly unique. And you spoke a little bit about our book that we recently launched, Healing and Growth, Inspiring Stories for Massive Transformation with Beautiful Souls from All Over the World. And my mother, who came forward about her own journey as well. And so, again, that's the Healing and Growth book, Inspiring Stories for Massive Transformation. And as far as the conference goes, we're really looking forward to seeing you there. That's the Global Endometriosis Conference. That's May 22nd at noon. Such an honor. Thank you all. God bless you and be safe. See you there.
Thank you.
Thank you.